Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a good minute since I've uploaded anything and I thought I would upload a life update because not a lot has gone on, but a couple things have gone on. I didn't mean to stop filming. I was filming and then I just didn't edit, and now I think it's at a point where the videos that I filmed don't seem to be not that they're not like appropriate anymore, but it just seems to me that they're so past the filming period that there's no point in me uploading them, but I might still do so. I don't know. Also, I want to apologize for any background noise that you might hear. I've got two cats close to me, and then I've got Doggo over there chewing on her bone. So if you hear any like chewing noises, that's her on her bone, and I'm sorry for that. But yeah, here I am, fabulous hair, PJs. Technically not my PJs. I borrowed them from my mom, so I do not return them. Not that that matters for this, but anyway. But yeah, life is 2020, right? What can we say? It's definitely been a year. It's a strange year. It's time is not a concept at this point. I can't believe that Thanksgiving has already passed, that we're about to enter December, that this year is really close to being over, but yet it doesn't feel that way. I don't know, at least to me it doesn't feel like that way. But yeah, it's insane. Work is stressful. Work is definitely stressful. It's just a lot going on. I don't want to get into too much detail, but it's stressful. Let's see what else has happened. Not much. We've we're staying home really. We're going out to visit family on the weekends, but we're also trying to like not do a whole lot of visiting family. We still have our Christmas shopping to do. I'm so behind this year. I like to have my Christmas shopping done by the end of October. We are now reaching the end of November and I've gotten a couple things, but not everything. So I gotta worry about that. What else? We're still, in 2019, we started this reset type of lifestyle of just getting rid of things and moving things, and well, I wish we could have done that all in 2019. It's not possible. We're still in that process, and that's okay. I feel like at this point it's going to take us a couple years to really just evaluate what we want from the condo, evaluate what we want to be keeping, to bring into the house, to leave the house. And it's still a process. Like, we're still going through that, so that's something that we're continuing to do. We've made some progress. There are a couple things that we've gotten out. There are a couple things that we've brought in that we feel we need to bring in. My office is now set up. It still has a couple of tweaks to do, but my office is set up. I finally have a desk in there now. I don't know if you guys were aware of that with the last video that I filmed, but I finally have a desk in there. I moved my vanity in there recently. I have a TV there because I'm gaming. I haven't really done a lot of, so I stream from time to time. I haven't really done a lot of streaming though. Still playing Apex Season 7. Now that we have crossplay, my husband and I are playing it together, and we've got 2 wins so far, 2 championships, looking to get a whole lot more. But it's fun. It's fun to be able to sit there and play with the person that I love and just strategize and game, and we have lots of fun together doing that. We've also still need to finish Halo Reach on Legendary, but that's a process we'll get to eventually. Yeah, we're doing that, and then eventually we're gonna also do the other guest room is gonna be his office, because we don't have people that come over. We have the nieces that come over, but they don't really spend the night with us, so there's no point in keeping a guest room. Makes more sense for us to have offices, especially since we both, well, my job requires me to work from home now, so I need my office, I need a desk. He does a lot of writing, and so he needs a desk for the writing, and just, yeah, a space for him to read his comics and write and do what he wants to do, so we're going to turn that eventually. I think that will, ideally it would be by the end of this year, but I think that it would be more towards the beginning of next year. What else has happened? We unfortunately lost our lizard. He did pass away recently. I'm very sad about that because um so my husband's had a lizard for 13 years. We've lived in this house. Oh, he's gonna get on me once he sees this video because I don't remember how long we've lived in this house. But we had Bogey the lizard in a couple of rooms, and then eventually once I got my office set up, we finally decided, okay, he's gonna be in this room. And we had decided that way before the office was properly set up because it was the room that I spent the most time in, and we wanted him to have a place where he could see us on a daily basis and like not really interact, but at least know that people were there and just kind of have some movement around in his environment. And then when we moved to the office, it was just nice to have him there. I would be working and I would just be hearing like him crawling around in his tank. And at first it would always throw me off because it'd be like, what the heck is that? And then I'd be like, Bree, it's Bogey. He's moving around. And so it would always just be nice for me to, like, if I was on a call or something, to be able to turn around and see him there and just, you know, just see him, just know that he was there. And it was very comforting in a way. And so for him to be gone is like, it's super weird for me. Because I don't see him anymore, you know? And so it was just really weird. I actually had to work Thanksgiving, and so it was weird because I still feel like he's there. So I like turned around and looked at his tank, and he wasn't there. And it's just hard because I would also always walk in, and like the first thing that I would do is make sure that his light was on in his tank and then turn it off by the end of the night, by the end of my shift. And I didn't get to do that anymore. And so it's sad, you know, but he had 13 good years, and we had kind of known at a point that it would happen. He was getting a little weaker, but still so unexpected. Like, I knew it would happen, but I didn't think it would happen so soon. And so it's sad, you know. And just, you know, I think that we're gonna move his tank from my office for the time being, and we'll keep it, and maybe eventually we'll get another small pet, or we may not. We may just wait a couple years. We don't know. So we're still working, still trying to think that out and see what we want to do. Well, I probably knew it already, emotional talking about that, but that's life. These are life updates, you know. And so yeah, apart from that, I don't think that there's a lot more to update. I don't know if I had said in a previous video, but my husband and I used to work together. He no longer works at the company that I'm at. He's moved on. He is now, you know, working in a different place, and he's happy, and I'm happy for him. And it's weird though, because schedule wise, like, we were on the same schedule, so we had our routine, and then weekends, you know, with the lock, because when he worked with me, he also worked a second job, but during lockdown he didn't. So then we would have those weekends together. So we had kind of settled into a routine, and then lockdown lifted, and then we would still have our weekly routine, but then weekends he would go work at the other job, and now he works fully at that job. So like our schedules have changed. Shmooshy poo. Cat. Our schedules have changed. They haven't changed a whole lot, but it's weird. It's weird to have him go off. And the dog, Maple, definitely does not like doing that. She doesn't like seeing him go. So she's always, you know, at the door whining, and whenever I'm working, so we have like a love seat in my office because it's what I use as my chair for gaming. So she'll be on top of it, always looking out the window, just waiting for him to come home. And now she knows the schedule by now, so she knows that at a certain time at night he's gonna come home. So she's just there waiting for him, and then we'll like shoot down here once she hears that he's at the gate. So it's been a bit of an adjustment, but it's been a couple months now for the change, and so now I'm just used to it. We're used to it, but still at the beginning that was kind of weird. Let's see, what else? We're going through some family things, unfortunately. Just some family members with health issues. Um, just knowing that one of my uncles does have COVID, and now my aunt has COVID, and trying to process all of that information and trying to stay safe, for ourselves, for each other, just praying, for recovery, for healing. Um, so yeah, you don't think that it's gonna hit you or that it's gonna affect you, but it does, and in more ways than one. And so we're processing that all together as well, you know, and just praying that they'll get through it. Um, let's see, I don't know what else. I mean, we have a third cat now. If you guys weren't aware, we have a third cat. Her name is Juniper. I had gone through a really down time in September. It was awful. It was really awful. I didn't really want to do anything. Was it September or August? Maybe it was August, I don't know, but around that time frame, it was just going really terrible. I wasn't wanting to do anything. We had taken a week of vacation because in August we were gonna go to Mexico for my cousin's wedding, and obviously that didn't happen. And that whole week, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to leave the house, nothing. Like, it was just really bad. And we had to go to the pet store to get Maple a new cage because she was just able to easily get out of her old one. And so we went, and I stopped by to look at the kitties because they make me happy. And I had seen Juniper, and she was just very active and really just like wanting to paw at my hand, and I was like, oh no, this isn't good, because now I want Juniper. And we almost didn't get her. We had filled out the form, and then we had gone and she wasn't there anymore, so we thought that she had been adopted out, but she had actually gone to the other pet location. But they had accepted our application, and we just decided to go ahead and adopt her. I was really concerned about it though, because I didn't think that it would be a good idea to bring a third cat with us, especially with a dog, because we didn't know how they would react. And she is amazing. She is just so cuddly, and her and Maple are getting along, which is great. Out of the 3 cats, Maple gets along with her the most. They play, they nap together. It is the cutest thing, and she just makes me happy, and she made me happy at that point too. And that's mainly why I got her, because it was just such a low point for me that for a cat to cheer you up, I don't know, I just felt like I had to bring her home. And she's so much fun. She cuddles, she naps with Maple, she's Maple's best friend, to the point where she eats her food, which is super weird, but whatever. So yeah, and I think at this point we've decided 3 cats and 1 dog is enough. We don't need any more pets that, that are furry. So yeah, that's the life update. Still going through 2020, still trying to do our best, still trying to keep a positive attitude and just move forward with life, because life is always moving. It doesn't stop for anything, it doesn't stop for anyone. So that's the life update. I also wanted to mention that I don't know that I will be posting a lot. I don't know what next year is gonna hold. I think that's gonna be a whole different life update video, a laid back vibes one. And I don't know, it's just, I have plans, and I want to execute those plans. It's just actually doing it and committing. So I don't know. I mean, there'll probably be more videos. It might just take some time. For anyone that has stayed on my channel, that is still subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, for you guys to still be here, to still want to watch my videos. And we'll see how it goes. But that's a life update. That's what's been going on. And I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys are well. I hope so many great things for you guys, and we are so close to having this year be over, to 2021 starting, to seeing where 2021 goes. And you guys just stay safe, be careful, you know, let people in your life know that you love them, that you care for them, because you never know what happens. And that's what I've got for you. And so I hope to see you guys in a video soon, but we'll see. Make no promises, but I also wanna put stuff out there. I don't know, I feel like this is like a long outro that it doesn't need to be that long, but I will see you guys when I see you. Bye.